It's Sunday night. The sun's beginning to set. Here's the back porch where Steve has all his tools. And I'm over here cooking some steaks. There we go. Alright, look at the steaks. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Alright. So like 2 minutes on this side. We'll flip them and then we're done. Here's our home cooked meal. We got 2 steak dinners. Shane, let me swing over here.
Oh, jeez.
There we go. All right. We haven't had a home cooked meal in a long time, so this is it. This is all we're getting. All right, now we're spoiled. All right, I got the workbench cleaned up. Finally, it's all nice and neat. That ain't gonna last. Just had a nice steak dinner, so here's our utility sink, getting ready to wash all the dishes. So here's our setup. We got a utility sink here down in the cellar. We got all our soaps and whatnot up on the rack. We got a dish rack here. So just wash everything up and then just let it dry. So the plan is to use these PEX lines, which we removed from the washer and dryer, to go up into these joist bays. So what I did was I cut a hole right here for the hot. This is in the blocking and the rim joist is behind it. Same thing over here. This is for the cold pipe. So I cut it through the blocking and you can see the rim joist in back there. So what I'm going to do is snake the hot and cold water lines up through there, up into the shower area. So we got 2 holes and 2 lines, and that's where they're going. This is the center line where the shower head valve is going to go. So it's going to go right there. So I have a hole on either side for the hot and cold water. That's cut in the stud. So it's going to come down into this bay, down in here, and I cut a hole down in the bottom, if you can see that right there. So it's for the hot. I come across over here, this is for the cold. So there's the hole I cut in that, so that you can see the cellar in there. So that's going to be the routing. So before I put that together, there's one more thing. I want to take this blocking out here and get it lowered even with the floor, so there's a spot to mount the rock board too. installed the hot and cold PEX water supply for the shower head. So these are coming down through the joist bays down there and coming up, making a turn, and the valve is going to be right here. This is where the valve goes. As far as how deep or how shallow it goes, that is to be determined. So I left some slack here so I can pull this valve forward or backwards, depending on what I need to do. I have to get the valve and set the depth. This is just the rough-in. Now what I need to do, I left a little extra here to hook up to the valve on either side. Now I have to run a standoff up to here. That mark right there, that's where the shower head goes. And I'll run a PEX line down this way to connect it with the valve. Now I want to get the foam back in here to insulate this rim joist area and get the top plate put on. So there's a nailer for the rock board. So I'm going to get that installed next, and then I'll work on the shower head. Just finished doing the rough-in for the shower. So the hot and cold water are coming in from the left and the right. They're going to connect to a valve right in the middle where that circle is. And then up here we have the water that goes up to the shower head. This fitting is called a drop ear. So we got it roughed in. And I'm going to take a break. It's like 12:30, midnight. I need to take a shower and get to bed. Okay, here's the water lines for the shower. So this is the hot water line coming out from the blocking, going up to between the blocking and the rim joist, up through the bottom plate of the wall and up to the shower head. So this is the hot water lead. The cold water lead is right here. Same thing, goes through the blocking, goes between the blocking and the rim joist, up past the bottom plate of the wall and up into the shower. So all I'm going to have to do is get the valve for these and connect them up in the bathroom. And once that's all set, then I'm going to take the ends of this here for the hot and this end here for the cold. I'm going to tie them into this set of pipes here that came off the washer and dryer area. So there's the pipes there. I figured it was just easier to manipulate a extra chunk in that wall cavity without it being connected to all this. I didn't want to put any strain on any of these shark bite fittings. So easily enough to tie it in with a coupler to both of those and we'll be good to go. The shower drain is coming down through right here. So there isn't really a lot in the way other than that piece of block of wood, but that should be fine. So there's no obstructions for the shower drain. I'll cut that down tomorrow when I hear from Manny, and he has the exact location of where he wants that to be, and then I'll drill the hole, and then I can connect it up right here to the drain. It's very close by, so not a problem. Straight shot right over here. So should be good to go.